Okay, Mrs. V here. I'm going to go over a little bit about the team design. Just kind of, if you didn't get it, then you will understand what to do within your teams, or if you are absent, you can do this all by yourself. But I'm going to go over the instructions a little bit, and then I'm also going to give you tips on how you can do this digitally. I know it's very different. If you're in the class, you would be able to do it from a whiteboard, but unfortunately, we don't have the access for you guys as of right now. So I'm going to go back. It should be on the assignment board, okay? It should be, okay? It should be basically in your Google Classroom, okay? So if you see it, it should be here. It is the team open and close design, okay? And then you have your PowerPoint here, and then you have your Google Doc here. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. You'll have your own listed up here on the right. Make sure you click that one there on the right, okay? So it should open up this document here, and you will see it'll talk about making digital designs, but the first thing you'll do is type in your team name, the members' names here, so I know who is who. And you're each going to actually submit your own, so I should need one from each of you. But I also want to make sure I keep you guys all together. So we'll talk about a little bit more about a digital drawing of your design in just a minute. But what we're going to go over now is we are going to go over what are you going to include in your digital design, okay? So this is exactly what I would have showed you in class, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. So you're going to need a team design, team design Google document open, and team members. So hopefully you have both of those. And then on your Google document, work with your team to design an example of an open system and a closed system. We're not going to worry about isolated right now. And then you may not use any examples from the video, what you took your notes from. You want to think of something completely new. So I want you guys to be really creative about what you could draw there. And then when you're finished, all team members submit it to the assignment on Google Classroom. Everybody submits their own copy. And then once submitted, you may work on your Unit 1 review. Remember, we have an exam the next time we meet. So let's look at how we can do digitally, okay? So if you're looking at this, you will see there's a few different ways. Most of the time what you should be working in is probably you could insert a table if you needed to, but you can also insert drawings, okay? So if you say insert drawing and new, okay, it will bring up this example here. So it'll bring up this whole kind of table, and you can do all kinds of things. You can add text, you can add images. Maybe you found some images on the web that you want to put in there. You can add lines, and you can do all sorts of things. So you can have shapes. So let's say you want to do a shape. Let's see, maybe I'll do a shape. Maybe I want to do like they did, you know, maybe a pot or something. So you could always be very creative. So you could be, let's see how Mrs. V can make a pot. I'm not sure, but I can maybe use this one, a cylinder. Okay, and this can be my pot. So you can see that, and you can change its color so I can fill it, I don't know, I can make it a red pot if I wanted. I can make it a blue pot if I wanted. Doesn't really matter, okay? And you can also make it transparent. Those are the lines, this one right here. But I really would like the black lines because you kind of see it. And you can make them thicker here, so you can go 3 points if you want them nice and thick, okay? And then you just click outside, okay? Maybe I want to add a handle, okay? So I can add a line, an arrow, elbow connector, curved. I can use all kinds of stuff. I'm just going to be super simple, and I'm going to add my line for my handle, and I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. I'm going to make it like a 12 point. So there's my handle. You guys may think, Miss V, you're absolutely horrible at this, but that's okay. So there you go. So you can do all kinds of things. You can make it whatever color. You can even add some text. You could tell me it's a pot. You could make some lines going up for steam. Whatever you guys want to use. Be creative. Have fun, okay? So then when you do this, you can save and close. And now you have your design. And you notice it kind of pushed this all the way down. And the reason is because this is an image. So if you click on it, it's not letting anything be near it. So you want to click. So what you'll do is you'll right click and click image options. And this menu over here will show up. And you can do text wrapping. I would recommend you do a wrap text. As you can see, it brought everything back up. And then you change this. You fix it position on page and you make it a 0. So now everything is going to be really near to it and you can kind of move it around. So you can move it around whatever your image is and you can put it around stuff and it's not going to mess up your designs. And then of course in here you can type things on top or type things on bottom of it, whatever you'd like. If it's not moving, if you need to rotate it, of course this is in the size of rotation, so you could even make it, I could make it bigger or taller if I wanted, or wider in here if I would like. Okay, I could do all that. You just want to make sure it keeps the same. You can also margins from the text. You probably won't need to really deal with that one. But you have position. Say it's just not moving right for you. It's all crazy. So you've got your X's and your Y's. So if you up this, notice it moves it to the right or to the left. And Y goes up and down just like a graph. And you can go down if you go a higher Y. Or you can go lower Y and it goes up. Okay, so these are the ways you can kind of play with it and make your different designs. So be creative, have fun, and maybe even if someone's really good at it, maybe you split up who does the open, who does the closed, and share those images back and forth to each other. So hope you have fun. Hope this is much more fun than hearing me talk. All right, good luck.